Hey guys, my name is Norman from Cortex Research and Development. This is KTL Introduction Tutorial Part 3, and I would like to discuss the Kiosk Mode. A kiosk is a device that has a unique application. It is dedicated to a single task. For example, here we see that these are all kiosks. For example, in the restaurants for self-ordering. That's another good example. Sometimes they're only used for advertisement like this. In this case, it's a passive screen that updates every few seconds, but sometimes it's also used for data entry. For example, cash registers, ATMs. I use them a lot in the industrial environment for production tracking. They have a barcode scanner attached to the USB port. They scan a card and they input their data. The application always runs in full screen and has just the minimum to do its job. You will never see like tabs like this. You won't see any address bar. All these buttons. The close, minimize, and maximize buttons are not there, of course. And this usually runs on an embedded platform like Linux. This one is a Raspberry Pi 4B and supports 2 HD monitors. You are basically in a sealed and controlled environment where you cannot navigate anywhere else except the pages that you intend to. You can go around in different pages, but you cannot exit, and you always have to provide a method of going back, either with a back button or another menu that will cycle through pages. In our case, for a Knack application, when the device boots, the operating system is set up to launch Chromium, for example. I like Chromium because it's compatible with Raspberry Pi, and you have the kiosk option when it can open in full screen at a predefined URL landing page. And that's going to be our Knack page, of course. Also, what's interesting is that since you can have two monitors, two displays on this device, you can choose which page is going to be on display 1 and which page is going to be on display 2, and both of them can have a separate login account. That could be very interesting. So once you have started Chrome, you end up on the page, and the login page, now you have two options. Either you require somebody to enter the mail and password, or you can have the auto login. And that's the keyword I want to introduce today, the AL keyword _AL for auto login. And this, what it does, it's going to fetch the encrypted email and password from local storage and populate the login screen and click submit, all automated. So let's close a couple of windows and go back to our application. So as you can see, this is a normal page. So let's add the kiosk mode keyword. So we're going to switch to kiosk mode. So this is going to be the title, yeah, this one here, _KM kiosk mode. Refresh. We end up, okay, so kiosk mode is when you don't have a header, you don't have the menus for navigation, you get rid of a lot of stuff. You don't have the filter, you don't have the search, all this is removed. You can put it back if you want, but typically it's removed because you don't want to do these things in a kiosk mode unless you have a specific reason for this. Okay, so now you can navigate to my store, you can go to customer rating, and now we have a back button. Okay, this is the back button, but also the refresh button. It's important to add this because sometimes with a kiosk mode you don't have a keyboard, don't have a mouse. So if you want to see refresh on the screen, well, you have the option of adding a refresh button. Okay, so see in this page I'm gonna add the key KR kiosk refresh button. Okay, so what's gonna happen? It's gonna do two things. It's gonna add the refresh button here, and the menu that's up here is gonna bring it down to this line. Okay, I'm gonna refresh. See, so now you reuse that space along that line here. So you save real estate on your screen, which is important. So this is the kiosk refresh button, and the This one, customer rating, has the back button. So it's this page here. See the keyword refresh and kiosk refresh and kiosk back. This adds the back button that you see here. Refresh is always on the right and the back is on the left. Okay, now I've logged out of the application and I've exit kiosk mode just to start from scratch. And now I'm going to explain how the auto login works. So you go into your landing page or any page where you want to have auto login, like automated unattended login. And you go just above in the login, click on this, design, and in the title or the description, you add _AL like this. And now in the application, you refresh. So now it will ask you, do you need auto login on this page? If you press cancel, it will not ask you again. It will remember that this device does not require auto login. If you click OK, then you will be prompted to create an AES key that will be used for encryption and decryption. It will suggest one, but you can also type your own passphrase if you prefer. So click OK and then password. So now it is saved in memory. I'm gonna try to go back home and log out, quit the application and restart again. Go to home page. You see it tries to log in with my normal username, but if I go to the add, it knows that it should fetch the auto login information from the encrypted password. And that's it. It's done. And also I'm in kiosk mode. Okay, so this is the complete cycle. And if you want to see what it really looks like, you press F11. So now you get complete full screen without any address bar or anything. So that's it for kiosk mode. My name is Norman and thanks for watching.